Hello? Okay, that should be better. Sorry about that, technical difficulties. But anyways, hello everyone, and welcome to... I gotta make sure... Okay, so, today we're gonna be playing some Skylanders, yippee! But today isn't just any Skylanders. Today we're gonna be doing a Soul Lock, or a Soul Gem Lock, not a Soul Lock, that's its own different thing. So basically, what a Soul Gem Lock is I'm only allowed to use Skylanders when I collect their Soul Gem, and I'm only allowed to use one Skylander per element. So let's say I pick up a Soul Gem of a Skylander from the Fire element. If the next Soul Gem I pick up is another Fire Skylander, I cannot use them. So basically, that's how that works. Yeah, it'll make more sense when I get into it and explain along the way, but as for right now, we can just start.
Greetings, young Portal Master.
Watch the intro while I try to figure out how to do something.
I am Eon, your guide
So
in this
just give
world.
me a moment
But where are
as I
you,
figure
you may
out
ask?
how to do this.
This is Skylands, an ancient world of wonder and mystery. For generations, the Portal Masters and the Skylanders kept peace and balance in this world, so that all creatures could thrive. Magic flows through everything here. Every rock,
No, wait.
every tree, and every beast. But now our world is in great danger. The darkness is spreading. Skylands needs your
He's so
help.
annoying.
A great adventure awaits you, young Portal Master. I have sent my assistant Hugo to seek you out.
Woohoo, Hugo.
We will speak again
Soon enough.
soon.
Let me just... There we go. Perfect. Okay. I luckily managed to get that all sorted out before we actually got into the level.
Wowzers, look at all these balloons leaving. Parking's gonna be a snap.
They're not just leaving, they're evacuating. Something is terribly wrong.
Oh, that's probably why
Oh,
it was
well,
like
that
that.
explains the flying rocks.
So,
Are you sure this
There we
is
are.
a good idea?
Just go on,
Let me just
Flynn.
move this
Get to
out of the
higher
way.
ground. I'll meet you on the other side of town.
Alrighty-o. Good luck, Hugo.
very professional, I know. I'm such a good streamer. Okay. So. Oh gosh, please just... there we are.
Master Eon said
So-
help would be coming. He said to be right here. First,
Because
the
we
forest
can't
closed.
really
then I
get
start
a
hearing
soul
voices,
gem
and now I'm in
during
the
the
middle of a
first
village
level,
being
and we
ripped apart
technically
by
have to
no
have a
one.
Skylander, I have this little
I
wheels.
am losing my mind.
On this
Now
wheel is the
is the
names of
time,
all
Portal
32 Skylanders in Spyro's adventure. Yippee! So, I'm going to spin the wheel, and that's what Skylander we're going to be starting with. This is so exciting. Also, in the bottom corner, I'll move this. You can see right here, let me just move it around. That will indicate to let everyone know which Skylanders of which elements I have currently, just so other people are just aware. Anyways, so I think that's enough procrastinating. Statistically, it is best to get a Magic Skylander, because you do not get Magic Skylanders until, like, the end of the game, which is not optimal. Tech would also be very good, because there is a tech gate in the early chapters in which you can get a life Skylander really early. There's also 2 magic elemental gates where you can get Skylanders. So let's just, enough procrastinating, I'm just gonna close my eyes and spin the wheel. Please be good. I can't look. Is it good? I'm looking. Double Trouble! Hey, we take that. That's actually huge. You guys don't know how big that is. Let me just remove this. It's actually super good that we got Double Trouble. Because not only are they a really good Skylander, they are also a magic Skylander with the ability to walk on water. Oh my gosh, I got so lucky. Okay, first things first. Before we do anything else, I'm going to get a picture of Double Trouble real quick. Double Trouble. Skylander. Just so we can have him here. Where's my boy? There he is. Get a transparent image of him. There we are. Save image. To save. And bada bing, bada boom. We should have ourselves a nice. I can just open this. Bam! Double Trouble! There he is. I'm gonna slot him by the Magic Skylander. Bam! Double Trouble acquired. There. Now let me just go get its baby. Let's start. Oh, listen. We just go into sleep mode because I'm taking too long.
Whoa! A
My
Skylander!
Twitch chat.
You've returned!
There we are.
Master Eon was
Okay,
right.
let's go.
That
Let's
means
just
he
lock
did
in.
find another portal master to help us.
Okay, so
I, of course, never doubted it for a second. I
hope there's-
know that you are watching, oh great
I
portal
hope
master.
the audio
I
from
am
my
Hugo,
television isn't
and
picking
we
up.
have much to do. This village needs our help.
There. Okay, so getting Double Trouble is huge. Kind of. There's one downside, I think, of not getting Double Trouble this soon. But that aside, Double Trouble's a really good Skylander. His neutral attack, his laser, automatically locks onto enemies, which is really good, because having auto aim is just good in general. But also, we can get a Skylander, another Skylander right off the bat, because there is a magic gate. And we will get there soon, which will give us our second Skylander, who also is a very good Skylander to get. Anyways, doing these first couple levels, it's not going to be too difficult. It's just, like, standard basics of, like, getting to learn the game. And I'm not actually sure how tricky this will be, because unlike future Skylanders games, the first game doesn't have a difficulty slider, so everything's just kind of like, I'd say, set to like normal mode.
Hey, you're a Skylander,
Hey,
aren't
Rizzo.
you? I didn't know you guys were here. We could really use your
I
help.
think this... I
Can you
hope
grab
Double
that key
Trouble
and
has
get us
this
out of
sound.
here?
Get the key, young portal
Here we
master.
are.
Use it to open the locked gate.
Something I do want to mention, that I don't think I put in the description. Are you doing challenges again? Yeah, I am. Okay. I don't... Treasure doesn't really matter. I don't think... Not the button I want to push. Oh, Double Trouble actually doesn't, so getting money is good. I have to upgrade him. So... You can see my vast knowledge of Skylanders. God, I love this game so much. It's just so pretty. Oh, I just realized my PNG tuber is blocking the health bar. Oops, wrong thing. There we go. There, now you can see my health. So you can't see Double Trouble's glorious face, but you can see when I hit 0. I can't. Sorry. There we are. Anyways, we're actually coming up to our first Skylander we can actually get, which is very nice.
Your Skylander will need a key to open this gate.
Oh, am I so glad
Am I so glad to see a Skylander?
There are more of you. We have a doodle of a problem here. See, the bridge is out, and people are trapped on the other side of Turtle Gully. Gosh, I hope they're okay. Blobbers over there can't move that turtle. Could you please help him?
It's common knowledge that in order to be a Skylander, you have to have the ability to
By
push giant
Pythagoras'
turtles.
theorem, you're a Skylander, aren't you? Good thing you're here. I've got a big brain, but pretty puny muscles. I could use a powerful hero such as yourself to help me move this turtle.
I like the guy in the back who's just petrified of this turtle. You're free.
Let's get to the balloon!
Dropping down here and pushing these guys out of the way is actually the... First, you gotta say hi to Flynn.
Name's Flynn. Hugo told me to meet you. Boy, you got here just in time.
How's I do
I can
this?
see
I
what's
need to
causing
prep
this
them.
island to shatter. Come here and I'll show you.
Let me just prep. The
Use
next
those
Skylander
bounce
we'll be
pads.
getting.
They're super springy.
Okay. Let me just... I should have probably prepped... I would have prepped more, but since the Skylander I chose was random... Why is that, like, such a weird image? Sure, I guess. This is, like, a very... Oh, I get why it's weird. Let me just... Anyways. I guess I can do both of these at once, so I just have to push this turtle out of the way. And there it is! Our first elemental gate. You can see right over there our very first Skylander, excluding Double Trouble. Just gotta sneak past. And there we have it. Chop Chop. Let's take a look at what Chop Chop has in store. Okay, so now that we have Chop Chop, we'll switch out to him. I guess that's technically a rule 2 in this challenge, where you have to switch out to the Skylander whose soul gem you get. And the free hat for Chop Chop, too. A Viking hat, nice. Now, let me just insert this image of Choppy Boy. Image. Yes. Browns. And there. Chop Chop. He's very shiny in this render for some reason. But oh well. There we go. We got our 2 Skylanders, which is very nice. I don't think we'll need them. The boss battles in this game are definitely the hardest. But there's quite a ways to get there. But having more Skylanders, the more Skylanders, the merrier, you know? And with Chop Chop, there's even a tech to make him faster. I don't know if it has a name, but I like calling it Bramble Boosting.
While the shape and size of portals vary, under the control of a true portal master, these mystic devices can connect 2 points in space dimension, and, if we are to believe ancient legends, even time. Portal Masters can then send Skylanders and magic to the other side.
Nice. This game is such a vibe.
You see that twister? It's a big one, all right, but I got an idea. What we're gonna do is... Oh! That was close. It's okay. You go on ahead, and I'll take her around and meet you back here later.
You again. Thank goodness.
Anyways.
I'd gladly escape this raging
I guess I can talk about
tornado,
Chop Chop
except
more.
these
Chop Chop
monster
is a
gates
really
are in
good
my way.
Skylander because
Monsters always
he's one of the
stake out
few
their
Skylanders that can
territory
actually
by
heal
putting up
himself
those gates.
without having to
And
rely
these
on
are
like picking up healing
particularly
items.
nasty little monsters, too.
If you kill an enemy, well, only using your sword, you'll get
I'll be on
a small
the
bit of
safe
health
side,
back,
thank you.
which is very
It sure
useful.
beats being on the choppy side, which is where you are. But don't worry, these gates will open once all of the monsters have been defeated. So all you have to do is just get rid of all of the choppies in there, and everything should be just fine. Good luck.
Here we go. Chompy, beware the pearly whites.
Use your attack buttons to defeat
I'm not
the
too worried about
chompers.
Chompy. They die in one hit. Yeah, as you can see, each Chompy I kill heals 5 HP, which will definitely be very helpful as the challenge continues. We're just about coming up to the end of the first level.
Behind these kinds of gates are some
If this
great
guy will
treasures.
just shut up.
They can only be opened by a Skylander of the same element. So, like, the water gate can be opened by a water Skylander, and the tech gate is, well, you know, by a tech champion. I made it totally obvious, right? Oh, the tornado! Wait! Hobson's knee goiter! The Royal Bamboo Palace is completely gone! And, oh no! Look! The royal family is trapped! You must save them!
I thought I could have skipped that. I don't have to worry about getting treasure for Chop Chop because he already has max amount of upgrades. We've saved the royal family. Yippee!
You did it! Thanks to you, all of the villagers managed to evacuate just in time. This is only the beginning. There are reports of terrible disasters all throughout Skylands.
Yeah, well, there's gonna be another one if we don't get moving. That tornado is right on top of us.
Oh, right. We should get to safety. I'll explain everything on the way.
Alright, and that does it for the first level, which is very nice. Okay, first level done. 2 Skylanders were obtained, which is, again, nice. Because we got really lucky with getting a magic Skylander for our random chance pick. Oh, I did pretty well.
For as long as anyone could
So, I actually
remember,
do have a list of
Skylands was protected by the
when each
wisest
Skylander
and most
is
powerful
obtainable.
beings of
I can
all,
actually bring
the
that up.
Portal Masters. And the
Well, I can't
greatest
show you
among
guys,
them
but I can at
was
least bring it up for
Master
myself
Eon.
and explain how
He and his Skylanders protected the core of
things
light.
will go.
For centuries,
So,
the core of light had enriched the world.
It's
holding
actually a
at
really
bay
good thing we
the
got Chop Chop early,
darkness,
because
the
undead
unseen
is
force
another
behind
element.
all
Well,
evil.
technically undead is an element you get later on in the game, but you can use an expansion pack to get, like, one of them earlier. So if you are in need of an undead Skylander, you could literally just do the first level, then get yourself a Skylander for them. The next level, unfortunately, we won't be able to get the Skylander there, because they are locked behind a tech elemental gate, which can only be opened by tech Skylanders, which we do not have yet. But afterwards, there's some air Skylanders available for us. I'll have to choose if I want Chapters 3 or Chapter 4's air Skylander. I'm leaning towards I'm leaning towards Chapter 4 more, because I like playing as them rather than the other Skylander. And getting either of them will get us access to Chapter 5, which you just need like an air Skylander or any Skylander that can traverse water either through flying or swimming. To get them, we get our first both fire and earth Skylanders, which are both actually really good Skylanders. We get a really good water Skylander in Chapter 7. We don't really get until Chapter 11. Actually, Chapter 13... Okay, Chapter 11, 12, and 13 all have life Skylanders, but I kind of want to save out for Chapter 13 to get it. I want to save up for Chapter 13 to get it, because that's my... I think that's, like, the best Skylander I could get. But that's for way later on in the challenge. There is a magic gate. And things could definitely change depending on which Skylanders die. We don't really have to worry about magic, but if Double Trouble does die, it'll take till Chapter 15 until we get the chance to get another magic Skylander, which is crazy. And then besides that, everything's relatively standard. Like I mentioned before, there are 4... When I was talking about how you can get an undead Skylander early, there's 4 expansion pack levels, which I will be playing, which contain 4 Skylanders each, one corresponding to each level. I'm making the judgment saying you can play them whenever, because they're listed in-game as, like, chapters that would happen after you beat the final level, but I want the final level to be, like, the final level. So I'm just gonna say I can use that whenever. I'll probably do... If a Skylander dies of an element I don't have... if a Skylander dies in an element, and one of the Skylanders from those expansions has that element, that's probably when I'll play them. But if everything goes good, I'll probably save out until I get to chapter, like... Chapter 21, and then do the side modes, like, right before the final boss, and do that. So that's my current strategy plan going forwards through this challenge. Which is ironic, because that concludes this cutscene right here. So I did a pretty good job at explaining that. Not bad, if I do say so myself. The voice acting's so funny. Yeah, Skylander's got some really good voice acting.
And that was the day the core of light was scattered to the far corners of the universe, and Skylands lost its greatest protectors. But there is more to their story. As the Skylanders were drawn farther and farther away from the magic of Skylands, they began to shrink until they reached your world, waiting for you to find them. And Master Eon? He survived the blast,
Alright.
but was changed. He became a spirit. Though without his body, he couldn't fight chaos and the darkness. But now we have you, young Portal Master.
Alright. We can hop into the next level. can't remember if I'm supposed to do something beforehand or if you can just jump in.
Thank the portals we made it
I
back in
think
one
for this
piece.
one, you just jump into the next
So
one.
as you can see, with our core of light destroyed, Skylands is in great danger. I'm sure that tornado was no accident. This is clearly the work of chaos.
Chaos. Oh, that guy really grinds my gears. If you're taking down chaos, you can count me in.
Glad to hear it, Flynn. Callie agreed to
When I
help
was
too.
younger, I always thought Hugo was a
Callie?
turtle.
Ah, Callie. Well, I've heard some things about that guy.
He is not. He is just a
Interesting
gopher
things.
with a green
If
jacket.
she's involved in this, count me double in.
Splendid! When you're ready, go with Flynn to perilous pastures.
I'll prep the balloon for takeoff.
And if you bring back any more of those sheep, I'll never forgive you.
Let's just go.
Yeah, I'm sure Callie will be thrilled to meet me. And who can blame her, huh? So, you ready to shove off, you big what's it?
Heck yeah.
Yep, I'll have this Callie eaten out of the palm of my hand in no time. And who can blame her? I mean, look at me! Boom! You see how I was able to hit that? That takes years of practice and skill. I know, amazing, right? Well, you can thank me later.
Ah, Flynn is such a good character. Perilous pastures.
So hey, I think we should find this Callie as soon as possible. It's just not fair to deny the girl the pleasure of meeting me. I'll scout from overhead. Meanwhile, you see if you can find her on the ground.
Later.
Different areas of Skylands have
Nice.
different elemental energies.
So,
When you switch to
this
using
actually brings me to my next
Skylanders
talking
of the same
point.
element
I'm
in that
only
area,
allowed to switch
you will have
Skylanders
extra
when the
power and
elemental
reap
power of an
extra
area
rewards.
changes.
Skylanders
This is to
have
prevent me
attack
from, like,
elements stronger in
only
this
switching
zone.
out when my Skylander is just about to die.
You'll need a tech
This,
Skylander
if
to
I
unlock
did
this
roll a
feature.
tech Skylander, I would have been able to open this, and this houses the Skylander Soul Gem for this level. So unfortunately, we won't be getting any more Skylanders. We'll be stuck with only 2 for a short while. But it shouldn't be too long before we get our next guy.
You can use the portal of power to change Skylanders at any time.
Throw Spearsman, watch out for the pointy end. Chompy Pond. Destroying it will stop the Chompies from spawning.
Skylanders of the
Oh, hey,
magic
speaking of
area
magic.
are stronger.
We can switch up to Double Trouble. I'm not sure if I'm making a rule which, if it's a Skylander of an element, if it's an element where I have a Skylander, I have to switch to them. Still debating that. I'll probably make it a rule. Or not an official rule, I'll just do that. Just it's beneficial to switch to a Skylander of that element. Because you get an attack bonus. As it stands for now, I'm not making any official stances on it yet. Ooh, I'm getting a call from the parents. I will be right back. Double Trouble, keep them entertained. I'm back! Ugh. Hopefully I didn't lose anyone. Looks like we're good. Okay. Sorry about that. My dad needed help filling up... Oh, I'm out of breath. My dad needed help filling up the lawnmower. It ran out of gas, and he recently got a pretty bad injury. So he needed help with it. Whew. Anyways, I assume I didn't take too long, considering the Wii didn't say Wii remote undetected.
Know that you don't have to do this all alone.
Anyways, let's just keep on trucking.
And control their own Skylander.
So anyways, on a slightly unrelated note to Skylanders, it'll be my birthday in a week's time from now, which is very exciting. And I guess I can update you guys on the last stream as well. I did actually manage to get my estrogen prescription, and I'm basically on it now, so yippee! I just gotta wait like 2 months before the effects actually start doing stuff, instead of just making me sleepy all day.
Skylanders of the life element are stronger in this zone.
Hey, I found Callie, and she's not half bad. Oh yeah, and she's been captured by a bunch of evil drow. We gotta save her so she can get on with more important things, like thanking me. Boom! Over there, that cannon looks like it could be useful. I'll bet if you climb inside the turret, you can shoot the locks on the gate.
Oh, it's a drow zeppelin. I was wondering what was that. love holding down. Hold down A to win. There's another Skylander whose whole gimmick is just hold down the A button to win. But it'll be a while till we get him. And even then, we might not actually be able to get him, depending on if the tech Skylander we have stays alive or not. Anyways, this is the turret section, or the introduction to turret sections. You just basically use the Wii remote, use the Wii remote to shoot stuff, and then stuff breaks and dies. I'm still out of breath.
You're
Oh my goodness.
Skylander, aren't you? This is unbelievable! I was just rescued by a real Skylander.
And, me? I helped. Flynn the balloonist here. That's me at your service.
Charming.
Yes, I know. Must be pretty overwhelming for you to finally meet the best pilot in all of Skylands.
You know, I didn't need any help back there. I had them right where I wanted them.
Sure you did.
Whatever.
Well, yes, ma'am. You are welcome.
Sheep acquired. Back to the ruins.
Back! Back, you vile beasts!
Honestly, Hugo, they're just sheep.
That is where you are wrong, my dear Callie. These creatures may appear to be friendly, cuddly piles of fluff, but turn your back on them and they turn into wretched lint balls with beady little eyes staring at your every move.
Sorry about the lint balls, Hugo, but we were able to rescue Callie.
Actually, it was the Skylander who rescued...
Oh, oh, Callie. Stop with the praise. It's embarrassing, entirely appropriate, but embarrassing.
Hey, could we please get on to the important things? While you were all away, I found the old blueprints for the Core of Light. The ancients used them when they first built it.
Wait a second, I thought you said you built the Core of Light.
Well, yes and no. Yes, I said that I did, but no, I really didn't. The old core was used to repel the forces of darkness. If we can rebuild a new Core of Light, it should stop Chaos from his wicked plan to rule Skylands. And then we can focus on getting rid of those villainous sheep. The Far Viewer will help us find the parts we need to rebuild the core, but this cursed overgrown bramble is blocking it off. Could you assist us, Great One? Clearing the bramble could give us a clue to the whereabouts of the eternal sources we need.
With pleasure. Time to do some tree cutting.
Hey, can I see what you look like behind the mask? I won't tell anyone.
Is that a reference to Dream Minecraft? There's some money in there if you have enough Skylanders of each element. Just... There we are. These three. And three. Sheep gone.
You did it! And wow, not only will that Far Viewer help us see distant lands, but it also functions as a sheep launching device. It's marvelous!
Here, I'll show you how to use this thing. It's pretty much a telescope, but a lot more magical. This one's a little rusty, but it should be able to show us exactly where we need to go next. That's the magic part.
Yes! I see it right now! The very first eternal source we need. Air! The Core of Light was powered by all the eternal sources. If we can
Speaking
acquire
of
that
air, that'll be
source,
the
we will
next
be well on
Skylander
our
element
way
we'll
to
get.
rebuilding
Not
it.
in this level, but the next one over.
It's the Stormy Stronghold. The evil Drow must have recovered the Eternal Air Source, but something has gone wrong. The whole place is being blown apart.
Ironically, the Stronghold is where that Skylander is.
Balloon's gonna need something. Something that will push me through the storm.
You mean like a propeller, genius?
No, nothing like that. Oh, you are so cute when you're flirting with me. Oh, I've got it. We need some kind of a propeller.
Really? Really? Fine. Everyone knows the Drow patrol the Sky Schooner docks. Their elite airship will have the propeller we need. Tell you what, Brain Trust.
Oh, hey, I got
you
a
get back to
follower.
your balloon. I'll mark it on the map with a big crayon.
Hello, I can't.
Hey, I like crayons.
This is a very
Fire Bastion,
important
welcome
mission.
to the
Go
channel.
find Flynn when you're ready to depart.
Follow.
Say, listen. If you're looking for adventure, I'm your girl.
I got jump scared by my own
Adventure takes a
alert.
lot
I
of
thought
preparation.
I thought
If you
Kirby
or any of your
Superstar Ultra
Skylander
was
friends
open
need
on
some
my
training
DS or
before heading
something.
out, I might have some challenges that will do the trick. Come and see me.
Anywho, let's just head straight for Flynn. Something.
You ready to take off into the wild blue with Skyland's greatest pilot?
Yes.
Aces. Let's go.
Aces.
Oh, yeah, that's 2 for me. But who's counting? Oh, yeah,
Oh yeah,
I am.
I am. Alright, Stormy Stronghold's the next one. This is like Drow Flirt
All we
something
need to do
something.
is find their elite airship, take it down, and steal their golden
It's like
propeller.
Drow Air Docks
See?
or something.
Simple. This is gonna be a piece of cake, especially for heroes like us. Heroes who like cake.
Sky Shooter Docks. Well, it was Sky Schooner or Shooter? I didn't read it. The skyboxes in this game are so delicious. I just want to eat everything. Pressing minus, you can read stats. Wow! Your heroic progress in Skylanders Spyro's adventure website. That doesn't exist anymore. None of my Skylanders will ever have max score for whatever that is.
Skylanders of the tech element.
Don't have a tech Skylander, so Double Trouble will just be trekking along.
Use the cannon to shoot down the Drow
Another
force.
turret section here. This time we'll be shooting ships instead of stationary locks. Something interesting that I think about... Something interesting I like about the cannons, well, like is a strong word, is that each of the elements, depending on what your Skylander is, changes the shot, what kind of shots you take. Which, for the most part, I think it's mainly cosmetic, but there are a few that, like, change, like, how they're shot. Like, for magic in this case, they shoot straight forward, others lob, but it's not much of a difference. The only one that's really noticeable of a change is air, because instead of just shooting one shot at a time, it shoots 3 weaker shots, like, rapidly, which kinda sucks, because it's just not fun. Because most of the time, you're only gonna land one of those shots, so you're just doing less damage than you would normally do if you were to use any Skylander from any other element. But yeah, that's just my own 2 cents on the matter. Also, dying in these turret sections doesn't kill your Skylander, so there's not really much of a threat. Can be annoying, though, if you keep messing up. cheese.
Has defeated all the airships.
Yippee.
Very impressive.
Dro Witch. Watch out for the razor sharp flying discs. Dro Witches are annoying. I think they're the ones I'm thinking of that I might be thinking of. No, I'm thinking of a different Skylander or a different enemy. Dro Witches are fine. They just like shoot boomerangs and stuff. Undead gate up there, but not much of interest from there. Watermelon. You can see over there the first soul gem. Or the only soul gem of this level. Most levels only have one soul gem. There are a few with two, though. This is just a one soul gem all around. One time I got a really weird glitch that happened. It was during this turret section, or I think it was the other turret section, where, like, as you normally, after you shoot a couple targets, the turret moves, the camera angle of the turret moves to, like, the left, to, like, show, like, a different location of sorts. But, for some reason, I think I died during the camera rotation. So when I got out of the cannon and back in, it started me where the second camera was, and for the first section of like enemy turrets. So then when I got back into the turret, the camera moved again to showcase, like basically I was shooting at the ground and there was just airships clipping through the ground. It was great. Air spell punks, these guys are annoying. Basically what they do is they give, like, protective shields that I think protect against projectiles. So, like, if I were to have a projectile attack, it would bounce off them, I believe. Luckily, Double Trouble's beam of lightning counts as a melee attack. I will take this treasure, though. We'll see other spell punks later. These ones are, like, fairly standard. There's one of each element. Some represent their element good, others they were stretching. Spell punks basically just boost enemies, and if you kill the spell punk, all the enemies lose their stat boost. Well, there are some spell punks that don't boost enemies. Those are the ones where, it's kind of iffy. If you can kind of tell the designers were maybe running out of ideas when they got to the last few spell punks.
So much fun that the Skylanders are back. We fairies always dance with Skylanders. I am Persephone.
Alright.
Oh dear, not again, silly Dro. I'd best go back to the Core of Light. I will meet you there later for dancing. Happy luck, great Skylander.
Persephone will help us get upgrades for our Skylanders after this level. When she comes back to, I'm getting this cheese. Goliath throw, unstoppable force while in motion. These guys are a bit deadly. For the most part, the enemies in this game aren't too much of a threat. It's mainly the boss battles, which most of the difficulty comes. So, but as of these guys, not much of a threat. In later games, they become. I know in the sequel to this game, there are some enemies that just suck they just kill everything, and it takes like forever to actually kill them. I believe I can go back to get a legendary treasure, which will give me some extra money. Just in this door. And over on this island. And over on this other island. There we are. Wing boots. Winged runners. Yummy cupcake. I'm not sure how long I'll stream till. I guess I'll just stream till, like, I don't know. Till I get tired, basically. Or I have to, like, have lunch and that kind of stuff. Oh, this was the canon section that I was talking about. This is where I managed to get a glitch from which things broke. I remember it because I remember that slope. And also that this is the hardest airship section. The other ones aren't too bad. This one's annoying. Mainly because whenever I do it, I usually have an air Skylander. Which again, air Skylanders and these cannons don't really mix well together. Can you please shoot these? They're so easy.
This is the elite airship you are looking for. Shoot it down.
Over. That was really easy. Yeah, it's literally just me using the frickin' the air Skylander, because I usually switch to it because it's stronger in this zone. That just makes that section really annoying. Anyways, we can get the propeller, and we can head off to the final chapter of the air levels in Stormy Stronghold, and get our third Skylander. That'll be exciting, won't it?
Well, that's impressive. Almost as impressive as me. Boom! Well, now we should be able to fly even higher. Come on, let's get back so I can get to work. We'll slap this baby on, fly on up to the impenetrable stronghold, pick up the eternal air thingy, and then be back in time for my date with Callie. If she doesn't faint from anticipation first.
Alright. Oh, I actually got the time bonus. Usually I don't get that because I'm slow and I like to explore everything. This will unlock...
Happy to dance in this old place. Here is bright and smooth, with many secret parties. We'll play here for a while time. Before you leave, I will help you. I will.
I can see you hit it off with Persephone. Strange girl, that one. Seems to be immune to my charms. Poor thing. Well, it's gonna take me some time to install this propeller, so why don't you cool your jets? Take a load off.
Take a load off.
Hello, extremely once more. For extra enjoyment, I will help you with your play quest.
Do I have enough for this upgrade? No. I don't have this little gem either, which is gonna be annoying. Well, it won't be too annoying, because I'll get an air Skylander, so it becomes obsolete. Fun fact about Double Trouble, he is the last Skylander to get your... Double Trouble's soul gem is in the final level, so...
Finally! an awesome balloon.
If we didn't
for
get him at the
even
start,
more
we would have not
possible
have seen
pilot.
him until the very end, in which I just
it's
used
got
him
a
as, like,
fuel-injected
a meat
crocagator,
shield to deal as much
vacuum
damage
sealantron,
before
and
he
a
eventually
jet steam
dies.
thrust capacitor.
So his faith was
Oh, yeah.
saved by
I am
being
so good, I
selected for
did it
this
all
spinner.
myself. Even had a few parts left over. Are you ready to go, Chief?
Stormy Stronghold.
Okay, let's see what this baby can do.
Whoosh. Alright, Stormy Stronghold. Here's what we'll get on our next Skylander pal.
Wowzers, now that's a twister. And it's ripping that castle to pieces.
Everything
It's
is
almost as impressive as me. Almost. Looks
What's
like
in
the old
top
Dro
left.
dudes found the eternal air what's the dingus, and now they're trying to harness its power. I guess.
Ah, yes.
Well now, looky there. It's some kind of bridge. Of course, right now it's just a big bunch of giant swirling chunky things stuck in the vortex of a killer tornado. Hey, all you gotta do is
Right.
figure out how to rebuild it. Cake!
Alright. Got their image, so when we get to them, we'll have it. Anyways, let's just... There we go. Let's go. I need more money for double trouble stone. I like a good story scroll.
A note from Hugo says, while everybody fears large, destructive tornadoes, smaller, friendlier ones are quite popular in Skylands. Mabu come from all over to throw unwanted items into the small tornadoes. Things like garbage, tax forms, and when possible, sheep.
Tax evasion is canon in the Skylanders universe. There's the legendary treasure of that level, of this level, I think. Get over here, you spellpunk. He screams so loud. Life gauge.
Skylanders of the magic
nice.
element are stronger in this zone. Lower the lightning pylon, young portal master.
Alright. For these first couple levels, everything's relatively easy. I wouldn't say the game doesn't really get too tricky until I'd say the first boss fight, where if you're not careful, it can definitely suck. Or loot.
Lower the lightning pylon, young portal master.
I'd say this game is pretty consistent in terms of difficulty. It balances as you would expect. There are some Skylanders games in which the difficulty just spikes completely. And other Skylanders games in which the difficulty is just insane if you didn't fork out money to buy the latest Skylanders. So yeah. I think this is where the legendary treasure is. No. I think it's in the gate. Bro.
Lower the lightning pylon, young portal master.
Watch me lower that lightning pylon. Goliath grow. Again, not as scary as Goliath throws in the future games. Though there is a version of the Goliath throws later in this game, which can be tricky. Oh, this is where the treasure is. And a treasure chest. This should be enough to get me close to how much Double Trouble needs for... There it is. To get his upgrade. Excluding a soul gem. Yeah, just 5,000 more. Okay, we've got the final lightning pad. Oh, first, these clowns. Ironic, because it's clown week soon. Oh, shoot. Can't lower the lightning clown right now, Eon. Alright, we're actually coming up. Ooh, I hit my collarbone with the Wii Remote. Coming up to where the next Skylander is. He is within reach. I can smell him. Ouch. The bottom's a hitbox. Good to know. Is there something over here? No, just a cool hideout spot.
Skylanders of the air element are stronger in this zone.
There he is. Tornado. I have to rescue the Tornado. Yeah. So, in order to get Tornado, all you gotta do is mow your way over this way. This wall. Kill these guys. Again, Double Trouble is really good. And then push this button. That'll lower the gate, and you gotta get there within 30 seconds. I don't think it's that strict of a timer. Yeah, we got plenty of time. There we go! Tornado, my favorite Skylander as a kid. Let me go grab him. As for my current favorite, it's definitely Cinder. But this guy was my goat back in the day. Just add him to an overlay here. New images. And Skylanders Adventure Tornado. Bam! Welcome to the team, buddy. That brings us to 3 Skylanders. Almost halfway to a full team. Not bad. So, Tornado has this cool spin attack, which is just cool, because the turtles are cool. But he also has this tornado attack, which works as a great projectile that chases down enemies. He also has his third attack, which lets him become a tornado, which is helpful in... I think if you... I don't know. Basically, his tornado attack functions as basically a hitbox that protects him. Its main use is to cross water, which lets us get the next Skylander in the next level. Up here. Take care of these guys. Oh, yeah. Look at that tornado attack. That's why Tornado is the GOAT. And if you get a specific upgrade path, it actually homes in on enemies. He also just has a cool voice. Would you call this a boss fight? It's more like an enemy gauntlet than a boss fight. But it is required. It is required to beat them in order to get the air elemental source. Look at him ascend. What a good boy. Alright. Let us continue. That concludes the air chapters. On to the water chapters now.
Well done, young Portal Master. Your retrieval of the eternal air source has summoned me back to these ruins. There is strong magic in this place, and by its power, the eternal sources know how to combine with the ancient machinery of this island to recreate the core of light. Behold.
I'm beholding, alright.
Ooh, what?
I love the eyes in the background of these cutscenes. They just have so much character.
They found the eternal air source.
I can see they found the eternal air source. You fool! But look who's with them. Eon! But how can this be? I blew him up! Kaboom! Splat! Done! But look at him!
Well, at least he doesn't have his body.
Right! Obviously somebody's helping him. But who? And what are they up to?
Well, I'm no expert, as you know, but there must be another portal master somewhere. They're probably rebuilding the core of light.
What? We can't let that happen. Find the other eternal sources. I don't care where they are. Just get them!
The eternal air source has been integrated into the core. Excellent work. Oh, this is coming along very nicely indeed. But I'll need some time to figure out our next step. Why don't you go investigate the docks? There seemed to be a real ruckus coming from over there.
I like turtles.
Now we get access to the next area for the ruins.
Say, if you're going
And we get to see my the goat Gurglefin.
Really salty and kind of high in cholesterol.
If you are eat me, I'm salty and fat too.
Oh, great. Someone get me out of here.
Someone get underwear.
Sheesh. I actually had to sit here and listen to that monster make up recipes. And I was the main ingredient. This is just the worst. Little help, please? Take a look inside the lock and see if you can trip the tumblers. I'm locked in this cage and the little imp over there won't let me out. See if you can pick the lock.
Alright. Lock picking time. I do enjoy a good lock. Skylanders lock puzzle registered trademark.
Holy carp, that was close. I came here looking for you, Skylander, but instead I ended up in that cage and was almost made into
Sky
gummy
Pete.
goulash.
Indeed.
You wouldn't happen to have any sheep on you, would you, Mr. Fish?
Gurglefin.
Gesundheit.
No, my name. It's Gurglefin. I'm a gilman, not a fish.
So, as we get into this next level, we'll be able to get a Skylander for the tech element, which is nice.
I see.
I've been looking for you, Skylander.
I'd say they're average.
I come from a nearby island where
There's
trolls
definitely
take
better
over and
tech
enslave
Skylanders,
the rest of my
but there's
kind.
definitely a worse tech
Please,
Skylander
help
we
us.
could have gotten. So,
Trolls.
we'll
Very
take
dangerous.
them.
Not like sheep,
The more the
mind you,
merrier,
but
I always
still,
say.
You should help them.
And there is
obviously
definitely a
fine
definitive
kettle of
good
fish.
tech Skylander
Oh,
that
sorry.
should be optimal to obtain, but that would require losing this, not getting this, and I'd rather have more Skylanders than wait out for Skylanders in the future. Anyways, time to talk to Gurglefin and head off to Oil Spill Island.
Great! I knew you were all right. Are you ready to shove off for Oil Spill Island? Finally, someone who takes me seriously. No cracks about the one that got away or a really big fish story. Sheesh. Okay, let's go. Yeah, by the way, you might want to hold on to something.
Whee! Oil Spill Island.
You know, this used to be a beautiful place before the trolls came and started drilling for oil. They give it all to Chaos for his crazy machines. And then if things weren't bad enough, they captured my people. But now you're here. Go take care of business, Skylander. Free them and teach those trolls a lesson. And hurry, I can already smell the cooking fires and tartar sauce.
Alright. I think you might be able to see the soul gem in this level. In this overview. Nah, it doesn't look like it. Luckily, we don't have a fire Skylander, so we don't have to worry about getting stuck in the fire elemental gate for 5 years. We do have controlled grease monkeys, though. Beware of the tool of trades. They're no match for Warnado, though.
Redirect the energy beam to open the gate.
I don't think they're here, but I'll check just in case. Oh! Hey, Whamshell. I completely forgot Whamshell was in this level. Okay. Cool. Okay, so I totally forgot Whamshell was in this level. Can I take him off? Yeah, they allow me. Welcome to the team, Whamshell! I don't know where I thought Whamshell was. I just completely forgot. I made a list of where all the Skylanders were. I guess I just completely forgot about Whamshell. Yeah, Whamshell is just not here. I just completely forgot to include him on this list. Oh my gosh. Sorry, Whamshell. Anyways, let me just go download a picture of him so I can put him on the overlay. Transparent. I'll use this light core variant. Light core. And save image. And 3 clicks. And Whamshell. Slot of right by chop chop. Perfect. So now we have half a team of Skylanders, which is really nice. We'll actually be able to get another Skylander here, who I thought originally was the Skylander we get here. But apparently you get 2 Skylanders in this level instead of just 1. Go figure. Anyways. Shoutouts to these fish that look like the fish from Madagascar.
Skylanders of the water element are stronger in this zone.
how using Whamshell's attack here makes him faster in the water. Here we got a text spell punk. Spells that spawn lasers. Whamshell is actually really good in this game, just because the damage dealt by the starfish projectiles is really good. They're not as good. I'm playing the Wii version of this game, so I don't get the insane amount of damage that they do in the Xbox, PlayStation, and PC ports of the game. But he's still a good Skylander, nonetheless. Another Skylander you also get in the water. So it's definitely, if you yourself want to try doing a Soul Gem lock, it's definitely recommended you either grab Sonic Boom or Whirlwind in the previous chapters so you can get Whamshell and Boomer. Unless you want to save for like Drobot or Gilgrunt maybe?
Skylanders,
but as it stands for now, if your sole goal is to get as many Skylanders so you're safe from danger, and you're not too picky with the ones you get, definitely best to pick up some there so you can get these guys. Or if you're lucky, you just start with a Skylander who does have some good, has the either flying / swimming ability. I think Boomer should be over here somewhere. I think he's down by the dock over here. Do 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 do. Alright, so yeah, I think Boomer's just right over here. Drop here.
Skylanders of the water are stronger in this zone.
Boomer! Well, let's add him to the group as well. Troll bombs. And that basically covers most Skylanders. It'll be a while before we get a light Skylander. Dude, pretty good. What Skylanders do you have? We just gotta hope none of them die during the Chaos boss fight, and everything can be okay and good. Let's just load Boomer. Strength image of him. And 1, 2, 3. That makes 4 of our 5th Skylander on the team. Welcome aboard, buddy. Right underneath Double Trouble. Right, let's go. Well, first we gotta switch out for Boomer. There we are. I'll have to wait till the element changes to be able to switch out to back to Whamshell. Get the elemental boost. Troll Grenader.
Eliminate your enemy.
Okay, try not to die, Boomer. Actually, there's some food here. I think Boomer might have the lowest health out of anyone on the team, which is a bit concerning, but... Get out of here. There we are. That guy was annoying me. I'll pull up the chat again, just so I can see everyone's beautiful messages. Alright. There we go. Okay. If I go over here, I can eliminate all those guys really easily. Where is that? Oh, here it is. Oh, shoot. It's the other switch that does that. This one I just put in the right spot. I don't need that chicken. Or whatever that is. Meat, I guess. Ham. That's what... Couldn't think of ham for a second. Pierce them all. Be this guy. How many more? Oh, just this last one. Next up is Darkwater Cove. I think it's just one Skylander I can get. I think... No, I can get two. So really good. Then we'll have basically a full team. It'll be a while till we get a light Skylander. We didn't start with a tech Skylander to unlock the gates. But that's still good. Just this last Gilman, and this Mark 31 troll tank. Perfect. Alright, now we just gotta clear this level.
You know, I wouldn't have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. I hate to say it, though, but we still need your help. It's this factory. It's polluting our waters and generally mucking things up. It's ruining everything. Please, help us destroy it. Say, you know, if you could get your fins on a troll bomb, maybe throw it into that big smoke belcher, I think that would do it. Kaboom! The trolls would be gone, our home would be safe, and then maybe I'd run out of things to complain about. Although probably not.
Free cheese. I think Boomer has all his upgrades, so we don't really need that chest at all.
Throw the bomb into the smoke belcher to destroy
You win.
the whole refinery.
I'll probably play until the boss, and then call it there for the stream. I think that's a pretty good stopping point. Which is in 2 levels from now. So just Darkwater Cove and Leviathan Lagoon.
Thank you.
And that clears 2 of the elemental chapters, which is very nice.
I keep trying to look through the far viewer, but it's a little rusty and it won't turn past a certain point. Do you mind, fish fingers? I'm trying to concentrate.
There, it's finished. Ta-da! On behalf of my people, I present you with this oil donkey. I did name it. And it comes with all the oil you could ever want.
Very impressive, Mr. Gurglefin. And that's exactly what we need right now. Perfect! We should be able to use that on the far viewer. grab a can of that stuff and meet me up there.
There are no thoughts going through Boomer's head currently. Okay. Let's see. Just gotta use the oil up here. Nice.
There, I think that should do it. There it is, the twin let me back up a step. We'll need the eternal water source to add to the core of light, but according to my blueprint, the water is no good to us unless we can get something called the twin spouts of Osha Major Minor, which I found. There!
Holy anchovy! That's Darkwater Cove!
My favorite level in the game.
It's a nasty place, filled with pirates. I'll bet the twin spouts will fetch a pretty penny for a plundering pirate. Sorry for the alliteration there. Let me prepare the ship then. I'll just go. I'll go now.
As much as I hate to say it, you should go with Gurglefin. I'll keep looking for clues to the eternal water source. You can leave whenever you're ready.
Off we go. All right.
Well, I hope everything's in working order. Never really know, but what the heck? Life's a carp shoot, right? You ready to leave for the Darkwater Cove? Great! Terrific! I love a long water voyage. We'll set sail at once. Gee, I hope I don't get seasick.
Alright. Off to Darkwater Cove, my favorite level.
Too late.
It just has such a nice vibe to it. It's just very nostalgic to me too. I remember first playing Skylanders, and this is like a core memory of playing through this level with me and my brother, my parents, and my uncle.
It figures. The main gates are closed. I guess we'll have to land at the outer island. Looks like we're going to have to find a way inside.
And if you look up there, there's our first Skylander for this level.
Yep, this is just perfect.
Let's go grab him. Boom! Dino Rang. Sticky Boomerang. Let's go pull up the Dino Rang. Add him to the track. Dino Rang is actually a Skylander I wanted to get too. Because I think, in my opinion, he's my favorite of the Earth Skylanders in this game. I think he's also the most useful too. Just my image. Boom. Dino Rang. There, we only need 2 more Skylanders, and then we'll have a full team of misfits. Just go grab him. Ah!
Woolly gang!
I sure do love my Woolly gang. I love his voice, the voice clips in this game of him. They're just very... Very iconic to me. Boom bagow. Nolly Wally. Boom bagow.
Harp! We've been spotted by their artillery! That sure is going to make things a lot harder. Guess the best thing to do is to keep out of their crosshairs.
Skylanders and the Earth element are stronger in this zone.
Good thing we got an Earth elemental for this. Not Lloyd. Get out of the way, turtle thing. That's on your fault. That was your fault, Rail Thing. You stood directly in the crosshair. Again, you did stand directly in the crosshair. Blastoneer. Oh, China Rank also has max upgrades. Nice. The next soul gem in this level isn't for a while. So we'll keep on trucking till then. But man, can I just gush about how pretty this is? Once we get to the mainland, things get really pretty. I just love, like, Twilight scenery, and, like, around, like, a dock. Switch into... Hey, Michelle. Just a dock at night. Once we get to the villages, too, it's just so good. And the art style of this game does this place wonders. I remember playing, Mario and Luigi Brothership and getting to... I forget the name of the island, but one of the islands is like very similar vibes to this, and it was just so good. You can get a glimpse of the village with all their like brightly colored like firefly, like colored glass lamps that they probably put fireflies in. Like the overgrown scenery with the branches, the candles, the faint fireflies. Ah, it's so good. This is just me gushing about this level for, like, who knows how long. Wormshell actually does need upgrades. Oh, and I love the little waterfalls here. With, like, the water and how you can see it, like, split off to, like, fill out as it just trails along. Oh, it's so good. I love Darkwater Cove so much. Got a little lock puzzle here. Luckily, I'm very good at lock puzzles. Check this out. Perfect score. 99% of players can't solve this puzzle. I think we're approaching the next soul gem. But first, story scroll. Oh, and I love the little horse tails and the fallen trees and the...
Sea Dog says it's not easy being a pirate. Many complain of long hours, seasickness, and parrot bites. Worst of all is having to explain what a poop deck is.
And the dark grass and the... Oh, if I could choose to live in any place in like a fictional world, it would be Darkwater Cove, which is ironic because in a Squid Face Brood, in a lore perspective, Darkwater Cove is like seen as this like terrible town full of pirates. But I mean, I guess you just gotta live with it, you know. If I remember correctly. What's its face should be around here. Maybe not. I think later on. Hopefully I didn't I don't think I passed him yet. Anyways, chance for us. Ah, I see it. No, that's also not the right spot. I know it's on one of these beaches. I just forget which beach. Oh, and the little houses too. Water spell punk. A chilling attack. Basically, these guys drop water droplets, and after a while, they'll freeze them. Yeah, if you get close to them, they'll freeze it and they'll crack in place. Is this where it is? Maybe it's in— I don't think it's in the second half of the level. I think we're close to it though. There he is. I knew he was on the beach somewheres.
Skylanders of the Earth.
Switch back to Dino-Rang.
Wally gang!
Igniter. And then there's our fire Skylander for the team. It'll be a while till we get a life Skylander. I'm just gonna put that out there. I think I mentioned it before, but we don't get. I'm not getting a life Skylander until chapter 13 because, yeah, just trust me. Chapter 13 is definitely the ideal point to get the life Skylander. Unless you're like really good with either stealth health or suit. Personally, I'm a camo guy, so yeah, I like camo. Dang it, what do I need? Igniter. Oh, I guess we can watch this thing while I search up for Dino-Rang up a portal so I don't get shot at while I'm doing this. Save image. Save. That'll be the last time I have to do this for a while until, well, one of our guys dies. Which hopefully isn't the case. There. Get them right up here. I would have preferred a different fire Skylander from Igniter, but Igniter's still pretty cool. So, not the best, not the worst either. Let me just go grab him real quick.
With swords.
Let's dance with swords. I really love the voice lines of Igniter. In this game specifically. So basically, Igniter's deal is his giant fire sword. But he can also shoot out his body from his armor to do stuff. This is a legendary treasure. Igniter does need some experience points. One of the few ones that I don't have maxed leveled. I'm not sure if he has all his upgrades or not. I don't think he does, because he's missing his shield from his soul gem. So pick up as much treasure and other shenanigans. Mahjong. Oh, I wanted to go in the house. That was the wrong button. Almost lost Igniter immediately. Oh my gosh. Holy moly. I am not dying. Oh no. I am so sorry, Igniter. Oh my gosh. Well, that was, embarrassing. Let's just pretend Igniter, bye, Igniter. So that might be on me. To be fair, I didn't have him on max level. My bad. Whoops. I didn't expect us to lose our first Skylander on this level, but oh well. I was at least waiting for the boss battle, but I guess I forgot how weak Skylanders are if they're not level 10 and max upgraded. I feel so bad for Igniter. Oh gosh. Just let it be known that there was a massacre on this day. We'll avenge you, Igniter.
Skylanders are the magic
Skylanders.
are stronger in this zone.
So, since we lost Igniter, it is going to be a while until we get another Fire Skylander. Actually, no. It won't be a while, because I have an ace up my sleeve. But we'll get, I'll talk about more of that next stream, because I'm planning on the next level to be the final level I do. As for now, we'll be okay. There we go. Retrieve the twin spouts.
Great work, Skylander. Now we just have to capture this frigate and get out of here.
Time to invade a ship. Also the music here. I don't think I gushed about the music. It's just so good. I love all of the water chapter themes in this level. In this game, actually. They're just so good.
Blast! We need to open the main gate! Two things. One, the pirates say the switch is way up on that tower.
That tower.
And two, they also lie a lot. No. Good luck. Let me know how you do.
Skylanders of the water element are
against
stronger in this.
Slam Shell.
Sorrow.
Here we are. Marshall also doesn't have his thing, so I need to... Ah, I missed the thing. Ooh, shoot. There we are. I believe that is the end of the level. Just up these stairs, and we're good to go. Alright. in the pirate ship.
Yes, Skylander, we're free, and on one of their own ships. You know, I always wanted to be a pirate. I wonder how I'd look with an eye patch.
Alright. One more level for the stream, and then I think I'll call it there for today. Tragically, we have one casualty.
Behold,
And it'll
the
be a
twin
while till we...
spouts of Osha
or-
Major Minor,
That's a lie.
forged from the scales of the Leviathan.
Now that the twin spouts of Osha Major Minor are in place, we can talk about the eternal water source. Turns out it's located in a string of islands.
String of islands? Huh, what are we waiting for? I'll get the boat ready.
Oh, you'll need more than a boat, I'm afraid. From what I've heard, the eternal water source has returned to the sea and can only be summoned with the 4 ancient statues on these islands.
Why do I think there's a big but in all of this?
But I've also heard rumors of a giant fish that lives in those waters. It's said that he eats a whole village that locals call him the Leviathan. The Leviathan?
Oh.
It looks as if we have more than just chaos and the darkness to worry about. You must be extremely cautious.
Let's go.
So, you ready to go and get savagely eaten by a giant fish? I mean,
Hopefully
find the
we don't get
eternal
any
water source?
casualties here, but that might be wishful thinking.
I hate this part.
Oh, 1 second, I'm being called.
More pirates? Sheesh! Like I don't get enough of these guys. They might be
Alright.
looking for the statues in these islands too. So watch your tail.
This
from
level
out there.
shouldn't take too long,
And if you see
so...
a giant killer fish along the way,
Yeah.
don't call me.
There's the Leviathan. And we won't be able to get the Skylander in this level, because we already have a water Skylander.
The Molebut says the eternal water source will only reveal itself if you place all 4 statues in the shrine. So get them all.
Time to go grab some statues. This is also a very good level. Bravo Yapper. These squid brutes are a lot more dangerous than I originally thought. Probably be more careful around them. Get back here. Statue number 2 is over there.
Skylanders of the light.
Wait, we don't have any light Skylanders, so we'll stick with Ramshell. Free watermelon though. And I get it as soon as I get hit as well. Squid brutes, oh my gosh. Move you. There we go. There's Zap. Didn't get Ramshell in the previous level. Get Zap. I probably should have gotten Zap, but then I accidentally stumbled on Whamshell's Soul Gem, so I was kind of stuck with him. Because I prefer Zap, but Whamshell's cool too. Having a Skylander that uses projectile makes chasing those guys a lot easier. Normally you have to chase them around and use the turtle to block their path, so you can trip them up. But since Ramshell has Starfish, they are very easily dealt with. There's also a chest back here. And a squid brood chasing me. Let me get out of here, please. Nice.
About time you got here. What? I took a shortcut. Okay, the pirates have captured the last statue, loaded it onto their ship, and are making a run for it.
Pirate ship.
We've got to stop them. Get in that cannon. Aim for the masts. I'd do it myself, of course, but, you know, fish eye.
Alright. Aim and shoot. You get to see the water. I think the water is actually faster than the magic. I think the magic bullets are slower than the water bullets. That's interesting. I'm assuming they balance that out by making the magic bullets do more damage. I don't know. I don't know all the ins and outs of how these work. Now that we did that, now we just gotta go into the water. Yoo-hoo! Get eaten by a Leviathan, and then we get the duck! Yeah, if you use any Skylanders to traverse the islands, you'll get eaten by the Leviathan. But if you sink the ship before you get eaten, you can get a legendary treasure, which will help because Whamshell doesn't have his final upgrade yet.
Well, will you look at that?
I'm looking. I was in the middle of fighting a guy, though. The shrine. Thank goodness there's water in here. Okay. And with that, we have all 4 statues. The eternal water source. But it's not that easy. Time for our first boss battle.
Well, look what we have here. A stupid Skylander and Eon's Portal Master apprentice. Ha! And I see you just happen to be looking for the eternal water source. Correction. My eternal water source? Well, you're too late. I am Chaos, Emperor of Skylands, and a real Portal Master. And you are never getting out of here alive. My evil water dragon will take care of you. Attack!
I think these guys will be able to handle all these evil minions. Zap is down. Got health too, which is nice.
No! You defeated my minion. Big deal. I'm just getting started. I summon the deadly shark bath of Doom Sharks!
So after you beat one of his minions, he'll send out a bullet hell section, in which you're basically just dodging. Luckily for the Doom Sharks, you can heal off them if you get close enough to them, but just able to dodge it. Get some help. Don't really need much help right now, but it'll come in handy during the next spaces.
You seem to be lucky. Sort of. Well, your luck has run out. Now you face my evil, amphibious Killman!
Ready for battle!
All these guys have projectiles. Oh, except one. Funny how we're doing this with Whamshell. Because that's the only water Skylander who doesn't have an evil counterpart for. Nice. That went better than the water dragon. And we got some pizza. Yum.
Ah, you may have bested my evil amphibious Killman for now, but this is far from over. Far from it. I summon the even deadlier shark bath of Doom Sharks.
Okay.
Incredible! You survived my best water spell. And, I mean, you survived a very mediocre water spell that I found lying around somewhere. I am not impressed. And neither is my evil ice yeti. Attack!
Evil Ice Yeti. Luckily its ice blocks don't do damage, they just trap you in place. Best just to keep your distance with this guy. And a pretzel. Alright. Time for the final phase.
So maybe you're slightly good at fighting my water minions one-on-one. Ah, let's see how you do against all three at once.
One down. After you kill one, Chaos will start using his Doom Sharks. 2. And 9 forever. 3. Down for the count.
My beautiful minions! Fine! Take it! Take the eternal water source, fool! See if I can. Soon you too will fear my giant floating head like everyone else. And you will pay! In God's sake, turn this off!
Pizza. And the Eternal Water Source. Alright. And with that, that concludes today's stream. I guess we can watch the final cutscene before we head out. But I'm glad y'all had... I hope y'all had fun watching this little escapade. I don't know when the next stream will be. Probably a while, because I do have plans for this week. But if you're followed, you'll know when you get a random notification on a random day at a random time, because I don't have a schedule. I just kind of stream whenever I'm free, really. Hopefully next time we don't have any more casualties, and we're able to get a replacement fire Skylander for Igniter, rest his soul. There's a bit more dialogue here.
Master, is everything all right?
Of course everything is all right. Why wouldn't everything be all right?
Well, I just thought that since the Skylanders got the eternal water source...
Ha! Do you hear me? I say ha! Those fools think they're winning. Well, they're not. Know why?
Why?
Because the darkness is spreading, Glumshanks. No matter their feeble attempts to rebuild Eon's machine, I am still winning!
Now is everything all right?
Hi, Black!
Excellent! The eternal water source is once again part of the core of light. But the darkness
I
will
think this will probably be the norm for these streams. Two eternal sources per... Two eternal sources per stream, I think is pretty good for a
I need to
first
do a
stream.
little
So
research
next,
to find where
we'll
you
take
must
care of
go
the
next.
Earth
But in the
chapters and the
meantime,
Life
why don't
chapters.
you investigate
The
the
next
beach
stream
down
we'll do
there?
the
I've been
Tech and
hearing
Undead
strange
chapters,
noises coming
and
from there
then
for
the
a
final
while.
stream we'll do the Fire, Magic, and the final chapter.
Investigate the beach.
Yay, that sounds good. Anyways, thank you all for coming. I hope you all had a great time. Let's see if there's anyone we can raid. Let's see. Let's see.
Good man. Thank you guys for waiting for the hype.
I guess we can raid. I don't really have any, like... Is anyone else playing Skylanders earlier? Maybe we can raid someone who's playing Skylanders. I'm streaming Skylanders. Hell yeah. What's playing Skylanders Superchargers? I'm playing Black Skylanders. I don't remember that Skylanders game. Battle 987 is streaming. I guess I can raid them. I don't know if I can or not, because they might have like restrictions or something.
Investigate the beach.
I don't really think there's anyone really I can raid. You guys will just have to go find your own streams. Do your own thing. You guys are your own individual people. Anyways, I hope you all had a great time. I'll see you guys whenever I'm available to stream next. Take care. Goodbye. Lots of love. Mwah.